I'm hoping I won't fall off, which has happened before. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it with excitement and trepidation.
Thank you.
After 800 yards, keep right, M5 towards the southwest, then stay in the right lane.
I'd like to really mention the people I'm going to miss, and the people I'll miss it's going to be Simon and also Richard. Richard, because it's always great to listen to his latest deal. So as well as people we miss, they're newcomers such as Anna Stobart, who I first met on a canal boat about 20 years ago.
Yeah, so others who will be missed will be Linda and Graham. Okay, well, the point of Whoosh is definitely to have a very good time, and we have to give ourselves a pretext to do it, and that's where the charity fundraising comes in.
And there were the prologue cyclists getting refreshed in their usual habitats on the beach and elsewhere.
Fun, fellowship and fish and chips. Is that enough Fs?
Quite an early start, no rain, and a really nice cream tea.
I hope it's good. I hope everyone enjoys it. It's long, but it's flat.
Look at that view. Oh, very poetic, very artistic.
You should talk me into it. Not really. So we're fundraising for Red Thread, who work in hospitals in southeast London to help young victims of violent crime, and so they work with them at the moment they arrive in the hospital to help them get out of the cycles of violence. Then we're also buzzing about Bees for Development, who we're fundraising for, who support young women and girls in Ethiopia to have bees and so to earn an income. And it's just lovely to be cycling through the countryside.
I did my first Whoosh training about 8 years ago, so it's probably about time that I did a day of cycling in actual Whoosh. But yeah, it's going to be good.
A hard challenge after lunch with the hill up to Cheddar Gorge. I've only done it in a car before, so doing it on wheels is going to be difficult, a different perspective.
Project, which is I'm in fact building a new tour. I'm reasonably confident that it will be at least as popular as the one over here in the background. I don't know whether you can catch it there, which after all is rather hackneyed. I thought we could put something slightly more stylish on the top of this one. Anyway, we're about halfway there.
Today we did the Cheddar Gorge, and I loved it. I thought it was a fantastic ride. Not sure I like the shops at the bottom, but the cycle up and the gorge itself was beautiful.
Go high, go high. Go high. High, high. No mud there.
We can do it. Being a backmarker is a serious position. Unfortunately, they gave that position to me. I have a friend in Dave, though. Now, Dave, my mate Dave and I, Dave's the reliable one. He's the one that people can depend upon. He's the one that can keep them chirpy with a song.
And which has contemporary goggles after it was recent renovation, which include a stone representation of the alien head creature and a spaceman with the umbilical cord set in stone on the side of the cathedral.
So Whoosh always takes place at the beginning of May, and we have the same beautiful flowers. Here you can see wild garlic, the white ones, and near to us the end of the bluebell season, and actually there are some snowdrops, and even here's a Oh, it's an orchid.
The first one, we were about 14 of us, and it was the first time we'd done any long distance cycling at all, so we didn't know what to expect. We did a lot of training, and the second one we thought was really simple. The first one had gone so well, we took on way too much on the Pennine Cycleway, and everybody was absolutely knackered. So the third one was the one that I think we got the best of all. It's still my favourite ride. We did Bristol to Land's End, and it was the first time when we actually had a reasonable mileage. It's the first time when we actually built in stops. We went to Gwenup Pit, for example, and we also had a following wind for 4 days going towards Land's End. Okay. So Whoosh has many functions. Initially it was fundraising, and it's fun as well, but gradually it's also had this sense of pilgrimage, and one particular one, Whoosh 10, we came back along the Pilgrim's Way on a really, really wet day.
Well, I've heard there's a big hill to start, but after that, it was 63 miles, 20 miles less than I thought we were doing, so that's pretty good. So it can only be easier than I expected. This is Alex Penny from Hertfordshire, hails from Hertfordshire. This is my boyfriend and a member of the Belben household for a year.
This morning was okay for me. You know, I'd spent a little bit of time in the van, so the hills weren't too bad on my point of view, which is my real problem. The coffee shop was brilliant. The coffee cake was even better. We've met where we're supposed to meet and done what we're supposed to do. The only problem was I left Mike's kit on the van when I was unloading, which Sophie went and got last night. So apart from that, everything's been fine so far.
What are you expecting of today?
The same thing as we get always on this Whoosh ride. I've only done one, but the sense of fun and the sense of you're doing something you like doing and you're doing something charitable at the same time. It's fantastic.
I'm a newbie to Whoosh, so I just follow the down. Yeah, who's slowing us down? It's probably me. It's probably I'm slowing us down. And you've got all these other people that come with you. Yeah, yeah, that's all a bit of a nightmare. You didn't warn me about that, did you?
That's a wonderful wooded glade, the kind we love on Whoosh.
Well, this is the most fascinating ride. We've gone through Edge Hill, the beginning of the Civil War. We're going to Naseby, the most decisive battle of the Civil War, and on the way through Stone Wold is the final battle of the first of the English Civil Wars. So yeah, amazing route, full of history. This is the place which determined our future in the 1600s.
Okay, so this is where the Battle of Edge Hill happened, away to our left on these fields. And the King's army assembled up on the hill there, which had no trees at the time, so it was just a bare field. Parliamentarians down here, lots of skirmishes, about 500 people died, so it was about 500 all, score draw, and at the end of the day they retreated and carried on fighting for another 5 years. So it was the beginning of a brutal civil war. And we went past the end of it yesterday in Stowe, so we've seen the beginning and end of the Civil War.
So I'm severely... what's the word? Restricted. And I really need a wee.
So we're talking about inner thigh chafing, a common problem amongst cyclists, and the primary solution, Sudocrem. Other people's always don't double dip, especially when it's someone else's Sudocrem, but rub gently in and massage vigorously. That's it. There you go.
I understood that you could cycle with one knee. Tragically, that seems to have been poor advice, I now discover.
Cocaine.
However, I'm sort of hoping that my right knee will hold in one piece until the end of the day, and then I'll take as many pieces as I have back on the train to London.
Cycling as a twosome across Europe with Mark, and that was quite hard. That was a battle. Are we going to go this way? Actually, I usually won the battle of which way to go, but I didn't win the battle of who was going to lead. He always went first until we got to the steep hills, and then I I won that battle, I think.
Battle of Edge Hill here, which turns out it was a draw, so bloodshed, and it was a draw. Yeah. So, no, fantastic weather here. Sunny, dry, beautiful surroundings, and that's it.
Low of it has been the Battle of the Bib, or the braces, or whatever you call these horrible things that I've just discovered, was talked into by the bike shop man. Because I'm told they're supposed to go next to your skin, but my battle has been finding my body when I need to go to the toilet.
Yes, so it's a traditional Michael puncture stop. I think it was primarily caused by Jenny and I sitting down on a bench. Oh look, there's the
very soon after the cup of tea.
piece of whatever it is.
You lost Sarah?
Great.
Yes, so she went on the route that had been agreed and we had a slight
With pleasure.
The door is now locked.
This is the last of our 5 Whoosh 2019 films, and it's about caring and sharing. Actually, I'm making it from the toilet of the train on the way home. I'm having to do this so as not to disturb other passengers.
Alan went into a Budgeon's store to buy a fruit pie, I think it was, and somebody donated £20 to him immediately, and that was a great start to the week. Really was. Riding has been fantastic. It really has, and looking forward to another good day today.
Well, my name is Elizabeth, and I'm very, very impressed. And what a worthy cause, and how kind of you to do this for humanity.
Always there, somebody there to support you if you're at the back of the pack. So yeah, just a very lovely place with lovely human beings. So great, I really enjoy it.
Imken's been so good, everyone's been so nice and friendly, and yeah, hopefully come next year, maybe do the whole thing.
Handicap's system is based on a scientific combination of age, gender, disability, newness of bike, and any other sort of random factor I can introduce to make this an entirely subjective and fair system. You've probably got enough from me.
Is it just is it not a whole thing?
In the morning, getting breakfast together and just being part of a group, and nobody needs to be asked to do things. Everyone just mucks in and helps each other. Really nice.
I tell you, my real hero is Peter McLeod. I arrived at Herne Hill with my bike, and I'd had an accident that day. I'd come off because a pedestrian had walked out in front of me, and he just knocked my bike back into shape so easily. He was wonderful. I want to give him a big kiss.
Oh, well, they're absolutely fantastic if they keep their feet on the pedals. If they don't, then there's danger. You can get some nice people and you can get awkward people.
Write them down, and then whoever pays us most...
pick one out of a hat. I think that's easier.
Yeah, there's no corruption here. We're not taking any money up. We're not taking any money. No.